Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We are live. We are live. We are live. C Red, PC, C Red, C Red, C Red is in the building. You already know your boy SB is here, live full effect. You know, Steve O was here last time. Welcome back,
What's
Steve O.
good, bro?
Then we got Big Kev in the building. Welcome to the show, fellas.
It's a
How y'all
pleasure.
feeling?
It's a pleasure.
Bro, it's a good day.
Thank
Bad Bulls
yeah,
basketball is back.
yeah. You know, watching the Bulls where I got to go right now. I'm finna pause the game because I feel like my Wi-Fi lagging on the game, but I got to see my team play. We actually competing against the defending champs. You know, I don't know if there's something to be proud about now at this moment. Be proud
I
that
mean,
we
honestly, you gotta
competing
take what you
against
can
the
get.
defending champs. But we doing it. We here. We doing it.
Bro.
It's
Yeah, we
halftime
can.
right now.
We have to take what you can get at any point. I'm still on commercial. Y'all on the game now?
It's
I think
halftime.
they just, I, think, I'm about to say, I think they just went to
Oh,
halftime.
okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. I can close that out for now then. So now go ahead, Steve.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't say
Yep.
nothing at all.
Is it me? I'm lagging.
I think so.
I'm good.
I don't know. Are you good?
No, I was lagging. That was me. I was lagging.
Okay,
No.
yeah. I ain't.
So obviously, that's why I said let me close it. We wait. I think I'm lagging. Yeah, I
You
think
are.
I'm lagging. Hold on, let me refresh. Go ahead, hold it
Yeah.
down. Refresh real quick. I'm
Yes,
lagging
sir.
like
Yeah.
a mother.
So for those joining us
I am.
halftime at the Bulls versus the Nuggets, it's tied 56 to 56, Steve O.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, they've been hoop. I mean, one thing I can say about this game, first of all, it's sloppy. It's
Oh, I say
very
besides
sloppy.
the turnovers.
It's very sloppy. But they definitely competing. Like from the Bulls side, I think the main thing I'm more concerned about is their defenses, mainly around the center. The
Mhm.
whole they're just allowing too many backdoor cuts. They're allowing too many people to cut through the middle, and they're not putting up a nice enough wall for me. But besides that, but is the well on the offensive side too, I would say a little bit of indecisiveness tonight.
Mhm.
They was a little bit more attack
Mhm.
driven. I mean, I can't say Zach been attacking for the most part, but everybody else is just looking for that extra pass. And we get to a point where
Mhm.
sometimes we just overpass too much and pass up shots that we need to take.
You know what's
So
you know what I'm
go ahead.
noticing? Like they want to shoot the three. You can see that.
Yeah.
First of all, shout out to
Mhm.
Debo for 3 steals. But secondly, 4 for 14
Mhm.
ain't gonna cut it, especially with your entire starting lineup going 0 for 6, 8, 0 for 8 from your starting lineup. But I do like what I'm seeing from the bench, besides Andre Drummond stat padding, going 2 for 8 with 10 rebounds.
Bro, that man just like, bro, let's be that man missed like 8 layups back to back, and he was just in that tip. Boy, I thought he was playing volleyball.
They go get the ball. That's the greatest rebound of all time by his logic. You
But
both
Bro,
this
I
need
mean,
season,
that, so
like
that's what you got to do.
literally, he
Yeah.
just hitting under the rim, so he just in his mug.
it's
Rebound, rebound,
it's
rebound. I'm
crazy.
like, golly, bro.
Rebound.
But 4 for 14 from three
But
I expect the Bulls to do better. I think need to start the lineup to start hitting some of these
mhm,
threes, because that's what's going to be the difference this season. Them hitting threes and the
mhm.
bench coming in and playing well, and the bench came in and played well so far this game.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to see from him too. And I like what I've been seeing from Kobe White, pretty much smooth. And Steve, what the crazy part about it is, bro, I don't have a problem with the overpassing because we couldn't act like we couldn't pass the ball at all last year. So maybe this is just a glimpse of we gonna try to move the ball better a little bit. I
Um,
don't know, maybe I don't know.
Man, the turnovers
Hopefully.
though, like both squads, it's
Oh
the
no, that's got to cut
preseason.
out.
It's the preseason, but they both got double-digit turnover. It was
but
one stretch.
I will say the main turnovers that I'm seeing is mainly because of Vooch keep trying to pass it at the top of the key down low. And then that's not a pass that I want to see keep continuing. And if it is, you
Mhm.
should be receiving the pass. You shouldn't be passing it. So like I'm not. I don't know what this little. It's like it's kind of similar to the first time
He
we
think
got
he
Vooch
Jokic.
back. I no, I think Billy think he Jokic or something because like I don't know why they like
Mhm.
they love around to have him around the top of the key, and I
You
never
do.
liked it.
Well, they
I
want him
never
to
liked
be.
it.
They want him to be as much Jokic as he can be, and it's not like it's easy. Like Jokic is a generational talent. We got to be
Mhm.
honest about it. And
Yep.
Vucevic ain't no slouch, but to have that type of IQ as we work with SB talks. But if you got the IQ, that's what really matters, and that's what Jokic has in spades. And Vucevic is like a little bit laggy when it comes to that type of stuff because he got the idea, like I'm gonna make this pass, but it's just it's a little too late, or it's a little too to the left, a little to the right.
I don't even think it's an IQ thing. It's just a skill thing with me. It's just like Joker just had the passing skills of a guard. Like we just seen them here skip to the loop, juggle it, and then ended up to the elbow.
Right.
And we was like, what the hell? What was that? But like it just like stuff like that is like, okay, you can use him in a Vooch like setting, but if you want him to be that guy to have the ball and make key decisions pass wise, nah, that ain't your guy.
Because Vooch is a legit threat in the triple threat position. Like not Vooch, Jokic is. Vooch is not. Jokic at the top. He can go left, right, pass, shoot. Vucevic ain't necessarily that. You know, like you're not gonna see Vucevic drive to the basket and kick it to the corner or none of that stuff.
Nor do I want to see that.
Yeah. Now, then I think like AK was definitely trying to build the team like that. Obviously, you kind of see like the glimmering symbolization of the roster, but we don't have the exact skill set, chemistry that the Nuggets have. Like you want Vooch to play like Jokic. You don't have, like you said, the skills set to run like a Jokic. You probably want to use Zach LaVine like a Jamal Murray, but can he consistently shoot or playmate like a Jamal Murray? So. And then you trying to really what you trying to run DeMar DeRozan like Aaron Gordon? He ain't shooting no threes like that or rebounding or defending. So
he did took 3 threes.
I don't know what. I mean, he gonna take them. I was saying he gonna take them, but I don't know if he gonna hit them now.
I think
I don't know if he gonna hit them.
I see football. He giving us the stats. Vooch was the third best big man in assists, I guess, last season. So that's not to say like he can't pass. Like Vooch is one of the best passing at his position in the league.
Right.
But the difference, the difference is I don't trust him to make those key skillful passes where it takes a certain amount of touch and direction to pass down low, especially when you have a 7-footer in your face. Like you just can't do any other pass. Joker can make any type of pass you can think of.
I agree with this.
That was my.
I mean, if we ain't gonna use him to his potential to be, then
he's not athletic enough.
But I think that's the whole. He is.
Think so?
Yeah. He don't gotta be dumb. I mean, first of all, we've seen this man get some of the most craziest rebounds off 1 foot. Like he's pretty athletic. I just think the difference, like I said in the last show, he started playing basketball late. He started playing basketball in high school, so he just don't have that natural. Oh, that's a bucket, like in his mind yet. Aaron Gordon, they got to the point where that's his career because that's one of the main things we said can save his career is if he just realized the buckets that he can get off rebounds, hustle points, nasty points, stuff that the grimy stuff. Then and we seen that's one of the main reasons why they won the championship. That's all we need him to do. But like stuff like that takes time when a player doesn't. It's not naturally a part of it.
What's up, Angie Carr? We see you. I could rank them. I'm the first one is the first one is number one to me because it was the first one. You got the iconic Jordan hand switch, the Phil Jackson genius decision to put in Scottie Pippen on Magic Johnson to take that pressure off Mike. My second one is going to be the 72-10 season. My third one is going to be I guess Michael Jordan's last shot, and then I'm gonna go the Michael Jordan versus the Blazers shrug game. That's gonna be my fourth one, and then the Seattle one is fifth, and then I guess the first Utah one is the last one.
That's solid. I feel like I don't have too much validity of saying much. Like, don't get me wrong, I know about those, but
Steve, like, what about you? How you rank?
I didn't really live through it, so it's like it's like right. Y'all was there, but I mean, I seen them all, but it's just like I don't feel like I'm qualified to really just give. Like, it's just disingenuous because like I didn't really like. To a certain degree, I understand why he decided to put that first one there. I understand why he decided to put certain things where he did. But like for me, it's just like I just y'all got 6 that I didn't want to see. I just want to see one.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to see one.
I feel you, Steve-O, because I feel the same way about the Bears 85 win. I was 3 years old. So like I have no type of point of reference for that. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But that's a great suggestion, Mo Got Kicks. Angie Carr. In football, we see you. Yeah, you listen, I'm a big Vucevic fan, and I feel like the Bulls do need to play through him more at times. So I'm right there with you. Angie Carr said that we peeped Derrick Rose debut against Indiana. That's when he had 13 points in 13 minutes. It seemed like just enjoying the rest. That was like a hyperbolic chamber for him.
Yeah,
He back in Memphis.
Hey, nothing he does is surprising to me. Like I said, he's probably a better basketball player than he was but previously.
Yeah, might be actually. Yeah,
like honestly, like as a basketball player, like if he knew the stuff he like, one thing we can all agree on that D-Rose just did moves sometimes just because he knew he could do it. And sometimes it wasn't necessary. Like looking back, like I remember I got it to with my homie because he was like, "Nah, I blame Tom Thibodeau. I blame he shouldn't have been in the game, but there was no reason to do a hop step of that magnitude with 1 minute left in the game. There was just no reason.
That because he jumps off two and he lands on one. Like that was part of
like
his problem.
He has like by far the most athletic hop step I've ever seen in basketball. He literally does like what's that football, that combine drill where they gotta jump on. Damn near does that. Like, bro, like I was like, bro, I understand you have bunnies, but why did you jump for every single situation?
You know what I'm hoping for
the game
D-Rose?
is done.
I'm hoping for 3 to 5 more seasons of solid basketball from him, where he can give you not necessarily double digits every night, but double digits throughout the season, and sneak in a championship or two so that he can have a Hall of Fame discussion. Because if T-Mac can make it, then D-Rose can make it. If Grant Hill can make it, D-Rose can make it. So
if D-Rose don't make the Hall of Fame after T-Mac and Grant Hill made it, especially Grant Hill, because people don't realize Derrick Rose numbers is better than Grant Hill's.
And T-Max.
And T-Max.
Once T-Max made it to the Hall of Fame, I said that blew the door open for so many people. Because I was like, dude, he didn't get out the second round.
Not even once.
D-Rose got, like I said last game, there is nobody around D-Rose size to make it that far but Zeke.
Yep.
Point guards don't normally be on the back of a point guard and he leads you that far.
Did Steve Nash make it to the Western Conference Finals?
But you got
to Nash.
But the difference between that, he had help. He had a high power offense.
So did Zeke. If we talking about
I'm talking from the Derrick Rose standpoint. Like, bro, we asked for, we need some help. We need another shooter. We went to go get freaking Keith Bogans.
But I still don't forgive him for that. But he right. T-Mac. If we're gonna be honest about the T-Mac versus D-Rose conversation, T-Mac led the league in scoring a lot, and 7 All-Star appearances, so on and so forth. Like Derrick Rose's height was super early, and his fall off was super early too. And I think that's why the comparisons to him and D-Mac is a little bit off.
No, because I get you right there. This is what people don't understand. It's not NBA Hall of Fame. It's basketball
Hall of Fame.
So how many championships he got in high school? What he do in college? And like you said, he got a long-term, but the fact that he got there at 22, 23 years old, that even puts him over our heads to me, because like I said, you're a smaller guard, you're younger, you have less talent around you. That's D-Rose case all the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
There's no reason
T-Mac was doing
there's no reason he shouldn't have made it out the second round. There's just no reason.
Bro. Well, you can't ignore that Orlando.
I get the Rockets got hurt, but he still had Yao. He had Ron. He had Ron Artest. He had him. They had a team, bro. I don't think, like, to your point, I don't think no small guard has made it that far with the least talent. I think Derrick Rose had the least talent there, but you could put Nash in there.
Yep.
You could put Zeke in there.
Yep.
You could any other small guy. Maybe you want to say AI, maybe, but they swept the awards, and I think when you really
gotta
look
put
at the
AI in the
situation,
Well, yeah, I'll put AI in it. I think you mentioned it last time. It's AI, Rose, and Zeke. They the farthest.
Yeah.
It's not a bad list to be on, and I'm rooting for D-Rose to make it to the Hall of
top
Fame.
75 acts. 2v2, who you got? Rose and Kobe versus MJ and Lillard.
Any team that got Mike on it
that's
is
tough.
Any team that got Mike on it, I'm picking automatically. I don't care if it's Michael Jordan and me.
I can't do, but Kobe, see, look, this is what you're missing though. Kobe and Mike low key cancel each other out.
But they don't.
They kind of do, especially the 2v2 1-on-1. They do. Because Kobe is everything Mike is. Mike, Mike though.
I 100% agree with JB because I'm not even looking at Michael Kobe. I'm looking between Rose and Lillard. I ain't gonna lie. I think Rose.
I see when it comes to the Mike and Kobe argument, bro. Like they listen.
They the same damn player. Come on now.
But
they the same, bro.
I'm saying Mike was better though, man. I'm always giving Mike the edge.
I give Mike the edge too.
If you talk career wise.
I'm talking about in this situation, this 2 versus 2 that they putting out there.
Oh no, Kobe more skilled than Mike. Kobe
he definitely more skilled. I gotta give that.
He can shoot the 3 better,
bro. Bro, no, it's not just shoot. I seen Kobe use his whole left hand for one game. What do you mean?
He played D2.
Kobe
I don't
more
know.
skilled than Mike.
And it's not to say it is not to say Mike couldn't do it in the same era. But my whole point is we didn't see it.
Right, yeah.
we didn't see it. So like I can only go back for what I said. But like that's a tough one. But if I had to pick, I'll pick her. Because like Lillard ain't playing no defense. Rose played defense.
Blow by Buddy the whole
time. I was saying, Rose played defense. Like especially like if we playing 2-on-2 check, like Dame got to give space. And if D-Rose don't want to give him no space, it's raps.
There you go, Woodage 84. And listen, another reason why I'm giving the edge to Lillard and MJ is Rose ain't never been a good 3-point shooter. I mean, he developed it later. Like, what era Rose are we talking about? What era Kobe are we talking about?
MVP.
We talking about MVP.
The best version.
Well, Lillard need. He don't have a like. When it comes to like
not efficient.
That's what I'm saying.
Lillard ain't efficient.
When we talking about
Lillard ain't efficient.
Lillard needs space
to shoot.
Ain't that much space into us too.
Yes, it is. You got the whole court.
You know, damn, they playing half court. Come on now.
Jordan ain't no
you think they finna play? Who plays 2-on-2 full court?
I'm not talking about full court. I'm talking about they got the whole half court to work with.
Okay, like I said, if we're playing check, soon as they press check and Rose getting he getting past D-Rose?
My bad. Zach LaVine just did the whole Nuggets dirty. That's definitely gonna be a highlight tonight.
Put that mug. Bro, I didn't even know they was back.
I'm already lagging enough. I ain't got the game on. I've been lagging too much trying to watch the game and stream at the same time.
65-61 Bulls, third quarter's 8 minutes.
Dang, they've been back for a minute.
DeRozan just passed to Zach for 3.
DeRozan passed? No, I'm playing. Let me stop playing with Debo like that. Let me stop playing with Debo like Debo. I love you, brother. I love you. Nah. But also another topic that we was talking on the show, like obviously, you know, we did one episode about talking about letting the Jordan era go. So they were saying we was too young. So now I wanted to put together something that we can do. The greatest moments in Chicago Bulls history. MJ versus the field, because obviously when I did the greatest moments, MJ probably gonna take about half the list. Let's keep it a buck, maybe more. So I separated a list from MJ and the regular Bulls from others. It's just me personally, not saying it is. It's just me personally. Listen, I definitely want to hear what you guys' list is too when it comes to that situation. So let me pull it up. Why y'all? What's the go to the game too? By the way,
the Bulls they just went to timeout. Looking at 65-63 Bulls up on the Nuggets.
All right, so look, this is the first one I made. Let's go ahead and knock this SB's top 10 MJ moments for me. And you don't necessarily have to agree, anybody in the chat. But okay. First thing, the final shot, winning our 6th ring. It's not in order. Winning our 6th ring as a franchise that was great. Gave us memorable moments, made us a solidified franchise, 2 3-peats. Then I had to go to Father's Day ring 3. It was monumental from it. Then MJ retired after that. They gave him a statue and everything crazy like that. Then we got the flu game, 1997, Game 5. MJ sick. Everybody want to blame on alcohol, flu game, anything like that. It was still a go-to game. Great performance. We still go crazy about it. 63 on the Boston Celtics. It was in 1986, first round against Boston. We finally found us a star that we can name our guy. MJ went crazy, dropped 63. Finally beating the bad boys Piston. That was 91, 90. We couldn't beat him for years. Had Zeke. I love him because he's from the west side of Chicago, but he had to walk off the court. Obviously, MJ double nickel versus the Knicks came back in the Garden, went crazy on him. And beating LA for our first ring, like you were saying earlier, Kev, that first ring was very important, very monumental to us. They're also the best record with a ring, 72-10, with a ring. And then my other best Jordan moment is dropping the Air Jordan 13s, the greatest number of Jordans. I don't care if you won.
I agree with you, bro. Every colorway.
The 13s is the best colorway. Kev agreed with Steve. I see your face. You agree with
I like them. It's just I can't wear them.
Which year is the patent leather ones? Because those are up there too.
Those 11s.
Those 11. No, the
11s.
Yeah, them North Carolina 11s. They might be the best of all time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ain't nothing better than ones to me.
I mean, the ones are definitely super versatile.
I'm taking 11s over ones or 3s, but I like ones.
I just can't wear. Most of his shoes got arc. I ain't gonna arc. I got flat feet, so I just can't mess with most of his shoes. That's what it is. So I like most of his flat feet. Like, don't get me wrong, I wear some 13s and be in pain because they that cold. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like 13s. I like 12s. If I had to give I like 12s, 11s, 13s, 4s. 1s, 2s.
My dude.
I kind of like 3s.
you like them all.
What's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
No, because one I like
7,
6.
8,
Like
9,
was
10.
I do like the because I ain't the biggest fan of 8s.
That's the Bug
Bunny
ones, right?
Yeah, I ain't the biggest fans of those.
The Bug Bunny ones raw too, though.
The Aqua was cold. The Aqua was cold though. That colorway.
Which one they just dropped some Jordans like 2-3 weeks ago? They re-released some, like the ones that go with the 2 straps on the front.
That's the Bugs Bunny. That's the 8s.
4s too. I like
was
4s
raw
too.
as hell. The black and red ones that just came out like 2 weeks ago. Them raw.
Shout out Bailey. He said you had me, but Air Jordan 1s.
And
I finally had a pair because my little brother brought me the green pair of ones. I like wearing the ones, but you can't wear them for a long time. Feet gonna be on 100, boy.
But it's some Jordans, and y'all might give me flack, but I always liked them. It's like a mid-tier Jordan. I gotta look it because I forget which number they is. Hold on. It was you remember the red suede joints?
Oh yeah, with the V in the back. Them the cold ones out there.
Talking about the red and black suede with the suede sides,
bro. If I ever
find them, bro.
If I ever find them, oh yeah, you ain't gonna. If you find them, you better buy them. If you find them, you better buy.
People sleep on the numbers.
21s, the 21s.
21s. Yeah.
Good defense from the Bulls, forcing a 24-second violation. 67-63 Bulls with 7 minutes to go.
But a lot of people sleep on the numbers after the 14 because they just only care about them because he played. It's a couple numbers after. It's some that's trash, but it's some that's
the teens ain't that bad. Like the late teens ain't that bad.
Hey, I rocked with some of the team Jordans, Eddie Jones.
Yeah, now you lost me.
I'm just telling you. I was broke. My mom, you want these Jordans? We're gonna go to Marshalls and get the team.
And I told her, hell no.
You had the flight team on there. He was doing a layup on the back of them.
You had them Humble Park joints.
Team Jordan was raw. Y'all forget about the DJ Darius Miles, Quentin Richardson, all of them. Like they had Team Jordan shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But they still had the Jordan.
No. See what you don't understand with them. They had PEs because they were signed with Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
Those were Team Jordans. Those PEs.
The PEs are cool, but the Team Jordan,
PEs. PEs.
The Reebok Jordans,
bro.
I'm a Park Jordan.
Hey, speaking of Reebok,
bro, they used to mix, bro. If you mixing Jordans together, I can't allow it. I'm sorry.
Speaking of Reebok, shout out to Shaq and Ivo for
for sure.
President and Vice President.
That was big.
That's black excellence right there.
That was big.
I like your list, SB Talks, but I would add the shot with the Cleveland when he hung.
Oh yeah, that was dope.
I
would add
actually had that on there, but I didn't write it on the thumbnail. I definitely got it right here. The shot over the Cavs. I forgot to write it.
Yeah, like if I had to take one now, it'd probably be that double nickel in the Knicks.
Yeah,
the double nickel is cool.
Was that the same game?
The shot was in the playoffs.
Was that the same game he dunked on? Not Scottie dunked on Buddy.
No,
that wasn't him.
Scottie
dunked
he
changed his number.
That's some. Yeah, that's some.
This one might change his number from 45 to 23.
Because he said, dude said, hey, 45 ain't 2-3, Mike.
Oh.
And the shrug. I definitely had the shrug on. I forgot to write the shrug.
There you go, the shrug. Yeah,
the shrug game, definitely. So then the next one, obviously, we have to do the others. Once again, this is SB list. Everybody have different moments of what they like with the Chicago Bulls. So obviously, I'm a big Derrick Rose guy. So Derrick Rose gonna be on top of the list a lot. Derrick Rose MVP season, youngest MVP. We've been in a drought looking for a star since Michael Jordan. We finally got a guy we can look and say, hey, he might be the guy. He might be the star of the team. One besides the MVP season, a lot of people don't realize Derrick Rose's first ever playoff game. He had 36 points, tied Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most points ever by a rookie in a debut game. Then also we had Derrick Rose, one of Derrick Rose's best ever playoff game. 44 points versus the Atlanta Hawks, Eastern Conference semi. There was MVP Rose year. That's when we fully established that Derrick Rose is a different breed. He's here to stay. He's the guy. 1990.
That was the year he was on the Slam cover, and they asked him, he's like, why can't I be the MVP? Why not me?
He was so serious, bro. Like
he was serious. They thought he was joking, bro.
He was so serious. Like looking back on it, he was like, why can't I?
Like, why not?
What you mean? Like, what you mean?
After that, I didn't know I ain't gonna lie. As the biggest Derrick Rose fan, when I seen that moment, I was like, it's finna be tough for everybody. He finna kill. But then I knew he was gonna get the MVP because I didn't think they was gonna. He was young too, so I'm like, even if he played at the MVP level, they probably wouldn't even
They'll throw him a couple of votes, but not like.
I don't know. I feel like everything they like once they got like the whole Derrick Rose experience. Not to say they handed him that MVP, but it was kind of scoped. It was kind of scoped for everything to go that way. Like we wasn't supposed to get Derrick Rose. I don't care what nobody says.
They gave us 1% chance to get that.
We had 1.6 chance, and we got Derrick Rose, hometown kid. And then it was the perfect story. He had the perfect accolades to consider MVP. He could be the youngest MVP. We ain't never had that before.
But
that's two histories.
And he had a coming out in the playoffs prior, that season prior. Like people saw it. You saw it like, okay, this dude, because him and Rajon Rondo was going at it.
Yep.
They was going at, that was one of the great that's on my list.
Yeah.
That's
the only time I've ever seen Derrick Rose like physically frustrated.
Yeah, I think really talk about that series. I think that might go down as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, first round series we've ever
absolutely
had.
Did it have a triple overtime game?
Yes.
Yep.
Man, it was nuts. You had the game that Joakim Noah stole the ball, went coast to coast to seal. Man, I might watch that series on YouTube this week,
bro. I think that was one of the first times he did the gun.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did the gun like this. He did the gun,
bro.
I still had nightmares, bro. I still had nightmares of that game 6, and I thought we was gonna win. And Ray Allen gave us 50, dog. Bro, Ray Allen went vintage Ray Allen, bro. He was not missing.
It was
that
over.
Game
It was
6.
crazy.
It was
bro.
quick. Every time we like, oh yeah, the Bulls make a run. Ray for 3. All right, Bulls going on the side, make a Ray for 3. Ray for 3. I'm like, bro, we can't stop this.
That must sound like EA. That must sound like NBA Live 06.
Yeah, EA
for 3.
For 3.
Oh God. Dang. Motherfucker.
Bulls up 74-67. Williams just turned it over. Still in the third quarter.
They took the starters out?
No, Williams out there.
But yeah, the next one on my list, I got 1994 Scottie Pippen. It was just, no MJ. What you gonna do now? Everybody doubted Scottie. They tried to play a role like now. Cause I feel like our generation respects Scottie more.
Out now, my bad. Look like the starters out now.
Oh yeah, okay, well then game over. At least we look solid then. So what was the score with the starters going here?
Kobe
74-67. Oh, Kobe started tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Kobe better start. I
think that's a done deal. I ain't gonna lie, that's a done deal.
Because ain't nothing.
Yeah, I don't think Javon Carter should be the starter unless for health reasons.
I keep saying like I won't be mad if he was, but he's been a bitch player his whole life for a reason.
That's why I would be mad, is because Kobe got a scorer's mentality, whereas Carter got a role player mentality. And I'd rather have Kobe out there chucking up shots and Carter out there being reserved the way he is with the second unit.
Bro. Eddie Carr said, y'all realize how close Chicago was going to the NBA Finals and the Super Bowl in 2011. Yeah, we was close. Yeah. I think we would have beat the Mavericks. I ain't gonna hold you. I think we would have beat them.
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Only if they didn't pull LeBron or D-Rose, we would have made it.
I mean,
that was ugly.
Listen, D-Rose still had his chance. I was at that game, and he missed free throws down the stretch like he did. And honestly, I left that game salty. We was in standing room only, and the tickets was still like $200.
That's what they was going crazy. Yeah, well, I definitely got that on my list with the Bulls first. When we beat Miami in the first round, it was our first time out the first round since the Michael Jordan era. For sure, I got that.
They swept the defending champions.
D-Wade. I'm a big Kirk guy. I'm sorry, I love Kirk. The captain.
He's an all-time great. He's an all-time great Bull. I was mad when they traded him to try to get LeBron in there.
Yeah, but I mean,
to the Hawks, he didn't look right in the Atlanta Hawks jersey.
He didn't. He really didn't.
Did he play for the? He had a stint.
He did. He did go with the Wizards.
They sent him to the Wizards. He didn't look right, bro. It was so odd. Like I'm
glad he came back though.
Me too. He got top 10 stats with the Bulls.
Yeah, and he turned into a nice shooter at that point.
Hey, but he
still leading us in 3-point space.
He would go out there. Well, I think Zach.
I feel like somebody just broke it. Yeah, I think
Zach just passed him.
No, I think he still got it. I think I was just looking at that. No, he still got it. I think
Zach
behind him though.
He would go out there and play defense on people that's 3-4 inches taller than him. And be effective. Kirk Heinrich.
Dog.
He went out there and played D. On sometimes he'll go guard your best player. Like I got him.
Yeah, that's the reason why we called him captain. He was Captain Kirk for
love.
Kirk was legendary. And then speaking of another legendary, like the dunk you were talking about, Scottie did that 94. That was second round when he was by himself against the Knicks, and that was a close game series.
That's top 3
and it's
disrespectful dunk I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
It's still on site with Hugh Hollins right now. Like if I see him walking down the street, bro, if I see Hugh Hollins walking down the street, it's a problem, bro. Because he bogus. That was the first year that they gave you 3 free throws for fouling somebody for shooting a 3. And then years later, this man gonna come out and say, "Yeah, I wasn't supposed to make that call."
Hey, you know how you feel about Hugh Hollins? That's how I feel about Chris Conte for the Bears.
Chris Conte.
If I ever see Chris Conte, bro, I can. The reason I know we talking Bulls, but the reason why I don't get so mad about Cody Parkey is because we should have fired him after that Miami game, week 5.
Yep, during the season. Yep.
So I literally said after that game, you keep him, he's gonna cost us. Watch.
Yep.
So I'm not even tripping. But Chris Conte had no reason to go into man when we in zone. And just let Randall Cobb just touchdown. I'm like, so that's how this game just ended. Really?
Going once, going twice. So it was over with.
If I ever see Chris Conte, it's over with. I don't even care if I go to jail.
And do y'all remember when they tried to make everybody in Chicago feel like we was wrong for going crazy at Cody Park when they had you kick the football outside and we headed downtown with the field goal?
Oh yeah. You do it.
I was like, bro, you get paid millions of dollars to do this.
SB, do you remember this mug had the audacity to miss the field goal? It was on Good Morning America 2 days later.
Like it was all good.
Yeah.
Boy, I wanted to choke him.
He bogus, bro.
I wanted to choke him. I was so mad. That's when I got mad at him.
It just showed Randy Brown. I was just thinking about Randy Brown today. But go ahead.
You read them.
He was just on the screen.
Only time I think of Randy Brown. Only time I think of Randy Brown is when from that Gilbert Arenas thing when he's talking about what Mike told him he reminded him of his teammate. He's like Randy Brown. Randy Brown.
That's who you gonna compare me to?
All time disrespected.
That is bogus.
That's super bogus. But do y'all guys remember, right? 10 games in, Rose get hurt again. It's over with. Now we shocked. Noah becomes super. No, also I meant to put something about Jimmy Butler on here. Us developing Jimmy Butler into a star player That deserves to be in there.
The last time it's happened.
Joe Kino, a defensive player of the year season, his numbers ain't gonna pop out on you. But if you actually watch how impactful that Bulls team was and what he was doing, sometimes he was running point center at a point in time with our team and getting that
was
season.
The quarterback,
and he got some MVP votes.
MVP votes. He lucky, but he didn't get it. But if his numbers was popping, he might would have gave it to him. But him, the most depressed season we was Joe Kino, defensive player of the year season. And he still came. We lost in the first round to the Wizards, but he kept us
alive because
he definitely kept us alive.
Because of what's the point guard we had that passed the ball to Omer Sheik instead of trying to
CJ Watson.
CJ Watson.
If I ever see CJ, that's another mother. If I see that
bro, we got the lead.
No.
Was that versus the Sixers? I thought that was the Sixers that they lost to that year.
No, we lost to the Wizards.
I'm just mad that the Bulls still had a chance to win, and CJ Watson threw the ball to Omer Sheik like you take the free throw.
And this is why I had one top 10 moment I want to add in Bulls history when Nate Robinson, when CJ Robinson was on that Nets team, and they got into that altercation, he put him on that board.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy because I can't stand CJ. Y'all remember that 3-point, bro? Y'all remember that? I don't remember who he was playing, but it was the playoffs, and we was drawing up the last play. Boy, they passed that mug he went to the corner and shot a corner three and missed. It was like 5 seconds on the clock.
Hit him right in the head with a brick if I see him. Hit him with a big the bull bobblehead. Hit him right in the head.
Put a popcorn, boy. It was straight popcorn bag. Bro.
Hey, CJ Watson had like that one good game, and then they was like gas. What game was? I think he had like a dub one game during the season. They would just gas the CJ for the rest of the year. Like CJ would just make it motion.
Man, I'd rather take Chris Duhon over CJ.
Nah, give me John Lucas over him for sure.
John Lucas, bro. The amount of disrespect Nate Robinson and John Lucas gets as Bulls is
what? Nate Robinson broke a record.
Nate Robinson get love. Really?
Nate Robinson had 25 points in the fourth quarter.
He single-handedly brought us to a playoffs. Won us a game, and all that man asked for was $1 million, and we said no.
Nah, fam,
which is bogus. After the year he had, we should have probably gave him $2 million. I ain't gonna hold
bro. We should have gave him 10.
Right? Wutagi, I agree with you, my guy. I feel like it'd have been crazy if we didn't have to rely on Keith Bogans and Ben Gordon came back instead of going to Detroit. Bulls would have won the championship. They would have won the championship.
Hurt me too. That hurt me too. We let
Ben Gordon got an attitude.
He was mad. He didn't. That's the reason why we lost to Boston in that classic series. Is because he didn't want to get a ball to D-Rose late in the fourth quarter, was taking bad shots, and it cost the Bulls. That's why
I ain't gonna lie to you. You say it that way, but I ain't gonna lie. D-Rose give him that ball because I was getting mad at D-Rose. I was like, bro, if you don't stop, bro, it was
D-Rose
one
was
game
like a rookie or like.
I get it, but like, bro, it was literally like every time he passed half court, here you go, Ben. Every single time.
Rondo was in that ass though.
No, but this is what I'm saying though. You see the Ben Gordon game over there, because look, Derrick Rose went for 36 the first game. Ben Gordon went for 42, and then Rose is a rookie. You know, Rose quiet, make his move. He play his role. Because Rose had a bad game. They say he only had 10s. So you know, Ben just thinking like it's my team anyway. He a rookie. We got to keep it up. We didn't really crown the team in there. We knew it was Rose's team, but we didn't crown him till like that second year. So he had to take his backseat to the
still Ben Gordon's team.
It's still Ben Gordon's team. Yeah,
it would have been dope if he came back, bro. Because I promise you that Keith Bogan situation is the only reason that the Bulls lost to the Heat.
Bro, man, dog. I can't tell you 3 good Keith Bogan moments in the Bulls jersey. I'm gonna keep it.
I ain't never seen we signed somebody to shoot and he couldn't shoot.
Right, he just missed corners.
And like that's like getting a kicker that ain't never kicked before. Like,
right.
Hey, I get what you're saying, Angie Carr. You bring up, I don't even count that dunk no more because D-Wade got it right back, so it's just erased. It's erased. I don't even think about it no more. Like it was nasty.
I do think about it. That was a great dunk,
bro. He got it. Did he get it back like the next game?
Yeah, he did.
That's like the next game. It was like the next game or the game after that.
Do y'all notice that like when we play like go against teams in the playoffs, we do something crazy. They always get back the next game, bro.
It's like literally with D-Rose, yeah.
That's why I'm like Mario Chalmers to this day. Mario is trash any other time. but when it's time to be trash, he the coldest mom. He ain't missing shit.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't missed nothing.
He did it to D-Rose in college too.
That's why everybody
Trash.
think he can hoop.
He was so trash that game.
He was trash. He
every
he
time
lucky Rose missed some free throws because that would expose him. But now he got all this confidence, like, yeah, Mario Chalmers beat Rose, and he really didn't though.
But you know what the thing is? I feel like that might have been karma for D-Rose not taking the SATs and stuff. He playing college. You feel me, bro? Like it had to be, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, it's so funny because if you just live in the city, we always knew that was a running joke until the whole league got, and then we all got defensive, like, hey, don't talk about our book.
Hey,
we do this.
Chill. It's a Chicago thing. Nah,
D-Rose, he's way more articulate, well-spoken. You could tell he been reading. Now he been talking to the right people because the way he speak now versus how because he was super young when he came in the league. Like he a grown man now, you know. And it's good to see the progress.
I don't blame. Some people just don't like taking tests. I was one of the people. I wasn't a good test taker. I could do everything else. I just didn't like taking tests.
I wasn't taking no tests either. You sit there for 2 hours, boy, I'll be stressing.
Kobe just hit a step back 3 at the buzzer. Not 3.
What quarter is it?
It's the end of the third.
Why is Kobe still playing?
79-89 Bulls. Kobe hits the step back buzzer beater with 1 second to go on the clock.
I think Tom Thibodeau had a nice little talk with Billy before the game. So
he had to be because, like, bro, why Kobe still playing? Like,
I said it before the game. I wanted to see all those young dudes that played garbage time last year in the third, and we still ain't seeing it.
I think this might be it for Kobe, but
it better be. It better be, man.
Well, they finna bring in Justin Lewis in the boys.
Let that man get a little bit of reps. It was cool. I think what they was looking at to see how he run with the second unit because last season it was more like it was Zach and Debo playing staggered minutes to close out the first quarter or close out with the second unit. So seeing how Kobe looked with the second unit is going to be important for the Bulls this season, so that Zach and Debo can get a little bit more rest as well.
But then, okay, so what are we gonna fit Javon Carter in this in with the starter then with Kobe? Like, is it gonna be Caruso? Is it gonna be Ayo?
The way I didn't see much of
Ayo. I'm about to say Ayo is the only person on this team that got to earn his minutes back.
Yeah, they had in this third quarter they had Javon Carter, they had Caruso out there, but I didn't see Ayo. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong because we've been talking. Y'all watching the game. Why he loses minutes?
Why Ayo loses minutes to y'all?
Because he regressed badly last year.
He was bad last year, man. All the confidence and bravado that he had in his rookie year, it's almost like he got a little bit too comfortable, and he didn't even sustain what he did the year prior. He just completely regressed.
Right. It usually like the defense stayed consistent, but the defense dropped. So like once the defense dropped, it was like, all right, we can't. If you're not gonna be in the game doing anything, what's the point of you being out there?
But he did get that putback though for the game winner. Shout out to him for that.
Yeah, like don't he definitely had moments, but like we need more. We need to see more of the moments. We can't just rely on you, and we don't know what we're gonna get. Like Ayo, we've been seeing so far. I like he's trying to earn it, but we're gonna have to see more.
If Ayo can get put out the rotation, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see him go down to the G League and get some reps in and still play there. Because I don't want him just be sitting and not.
I ain't gonna lie, he go just kill there. He just go kill down there.
Hey, him and Dalen Terry will be going crazy, bro.
Him, Karlik, lean head, Karlik.
They gonna win the G League championship
again.
Is what's his name down there still?
Who?
Seminovic, they got rid of him, right?
I know Seminovic on another team.
Yeah, I think he gone.
Yeah, we did him wrong.
Y'all remember what Frank Vogel was, I guess, bitch, in the press conference about how many Bulls fans came to Field House and drowned them out in the the Pacers
Kobe just started
we do that anyway.
Kobe just started.
You should have known.
It was.
You said if you take this man,
Kobe out there with Ayo right now. No, that's not Ayo. That's Torrey Craig. You got Ayo, Torrey Craig.
Angie, when Milwaukee got a little chance now because they like popping.
Well, we still be flooding that game.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be at
Kobe
games.
White still in or no?
Yeah, Kobe's in. He's out there with Javon Carter, Andre Drummond, Caruso, and Torrey Craig. Caruso just got a tough basket. Bulls up 93-79.
But Dalen on he finna get out. They got 3 people on
Okay,
the
yeah, I
ball.
see. Dalen Sawyer and the son coming in.
I say you do anything when you know your job ain't on the line. Huh? You just do whatever. You just out there
Talking
just
about
doing
gum
stuff.
chewing Billy, man.
Ain't no way your star point guard playing as much.
Bubblicious Billy, bro.
Kobe don't need that many reps now.
Right, he looking good though.
I don't know what it's gonna take.
People need to send him back to Gator Town, dog.
Real talk, he got to go.
Bro, I've been saying like he's just a better college coach than the NBA coach to me. He could develop kids. He can't go develop grown men.
Yeah, it's annoying. Just watching how it's not even just about developing. He's not developing. Like the play calling.
That too.
All of that stuff is annoying.
I realize this man run the same inbound play
every time.
Every time.
Timeout.
Every time.
It's like he don't call timeouts when he needs to, and it's all types of dumb stuff.
It was this running joke every time. I'd be like, we bleeding. All right, Billy, we bleeding. All right, Billy, our blood turning look color, bro. I'm getting pale, Billy. Hey, Billy, my arm, I've got an infection. Timeout. Nick, I'm dead already.
So Ayo and
down 15 by the time he called timeout.
Bro, like I just be like, what's going through your mind? Like that, and that was the main thing why I didn't want him to be here. He tried to let his team figure it out. And I'm like, no, you need to understand when and where they ain't gonna figure it out.
Sloppy possession from the Bulls.
Like they ain't eventually they're gonna figure out after 14 chances, but why do it gotta get to that?
Hey, the Bulls have 17 offensive rebounds to Denver's 2.
I mean, when the Jokic and them probably stopped playing, that's probably why we still.
Nah, it was like that in the first half too, though. They were up like 12-0, I think, in the first half, and a lot of it was because of Andre Drummond.
I will say they bench don't have no real size like that.
Like Andre Drummond just got another rebound. He just out there missing every layup, though.
I ain't gonna lie, Andre been doing a lot of running and jumping. This guy,
but bro, he missing every layup.
He got to buff them stats. He got to buff them stats though.
Hey, he the football player that play at the YMCA. Like my man.
Well, I just called. He looking like Cam Jordan right now. That's what I've been calling him.
I'm telling you, he finna catch that oop though.
He got look like Myles Garrett out there. Like
bro, like I don't know what this little New Orleans beard he got, but he need to.
And what's up with everybody with beards though, bro? You see Caruso got one too.
Now Caruso look like, and if you walking on a sidewalk, mamas grab their kids like, come here, baby. I don't know what's wrong with him.
He don't look like that, man.
Bro, he look crazy as hell. Come on now,
Caruso.
Caruso look like he already looked 30. Now he look 37.
40. You know they age differently,
bro. He can line it up or something. You can't have just a beard just up there. He just
but you know that Chicago in the morning. That Chicago winter coming, so everybody trying to go to their facial house. You got to protect your face.
It's about to be no shave November.
Yep, it's about that time. You got to try to put something on. You got here with a clean face. Good luck to you when the wind hit it.
Well, you gonna be gray. Your whole face is gonna be gray.
You gonna be like you hit with Sub-Zero in the face.
Oh my god!
Did y'all play that new Mortal Kombat?
No.
Nah.
It looked raw, but I ain't played Mortal Kombat in years. I did play Injustice a little bit.
It's the same thing, better graphics, really.
Forget that. I didn't know they dropped the new Assassin's Creed.
Oh, they did.
That's a shame that they did. No, good they used to be.
I haven't really been into Assassin's Creed.
How y'all feel about Wade?
We feel exactly how you felt. We feel exactly how you felt. I hated that situation. It's one of my. If we do a top 10 least favorite Bulls moments, that's up there because D Wade had a chance to come to Chicago in his prime and win championships for the crib. That's why I say he from Robbins. He ain't from Chicago. He from
Robbins. He ain't from there. Bro, we don't claim him, especially now with these little. I
respect him as a Hall of Famer. I respect him what he did in his entire career as a totality. But the way he came back to the crib, and then also what he did in the season when it looked like they wasn't going to make the playoffs, he sat down and was like, I'm good. I'm shutting it down for the season. But when Rajon Rondo willed the Bulls to the playoffs by himself,
I'm back.
He going to come back so he can play in the playoffs. That irritated me, bro. And you could have done it without tagging the Bulls for $50 million in the process, but you decided to do that.
Now you sitting around wearing these old knitted ass cardigans. You don't know. I don't claim it.
My problem
That ain't no
was,
drip. That ain't no
I mean,
drip,
his like my problem with it was with the D-Wade thing was, yeah, we signed him over late, and then I'm just like, I looked at it from the other side. Like, I feel like D-Wade should only play for the Heat at that point. Because we didn't get him at that prime point. What was the point of getting him?
He was 35. I don't want you.
With bad knees.
It wasn't no point in signing him with bad knees. I didn't get that point of that. That's what I did. I
was so mad.
You know why Jerry Reinsdorf and them signed him so that people could come to the games. That's all they care about is putting
him and Pau Gasol signed it pissed me off. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I like the Pau.
I like the Pau, but it still pissed me off. I'm just stop getting these players past their prime.
No, Pau was a solid Bull.
He was
Boozer or Pau.
Nah, we didn't. I wish they never signed Boozer.
Bruiser
look like
he is Bruiser. Bruiser was. Do y'all realize at the time he was the highest signing free agent in Bulls history?
Look, Carlos Boozer looked like when he amongst his friends, like his homies he grew up with, and they walking down the street. He looked like he the only one that they still trip, like they just put their foot out and trip him. he irritate me.
He look like he eat with his mouth open.
He do, bro. Like how you gonna embarrass your entire bloodline on national TV by having shoe polish on your head, bro? What is wrong with you?
The oil leak.
That boy, bro, that boy had a whole oil leak on his head, but like, hey. Bro, all I gotta say is all you did here as a Bull was lift your leg sleeves up and pull up your arm sleeve. You ain't do nothing.
Grab it, Joe. Somebody done.
And we just hear you under the basket. Got the ball, Lulu. Who the hell is Lulu?
Oh my God. SB. So another D-Rose moment was the Christmas game. Winner of the Lakers. Man. We all saw that coming, boy. I was eggnogged out after that game, though.
Bro, I have yet to see a floater like that. Do y'all realize how far that floater was?
And he did it like this too. Like it wasn't like
he was like at the dotted line.
I love it. Over Kobe.
Over Pau and Kobe. He was over like 3 people.
Once we had the switch over and Rose went on the side, on the left, and I was like, oh, it's Fisher. I was like, yeah, this game. I was like, it's cooked. We big.
Bad pass.
I was like, yeah, nah, you wilding, bro.
But that's why I don't go back to Ja. I don't really compare Ja to D-Rose. I compare if I've called Ja, he is a bouncer AI to me more than D-Rose.
A bouncer AI?
Yeah, if I had to compare, if I could compare him, he has the game between the AI and the Paul George. He got the smoothest. He got the.
Well, Rose
he too smooth for Rose to be compared to Rose to me.
It's the mentality though. It's not necessarily the body movement because D Rose was violent.
That's my thing. Like,
but is Ja. I didn't see Ja do some really action movie disrespectful shit.
It ain't, bro. It was like
Ja did.
He did call somebody.
But it's like ooh tight. But when it was D Rose, it was like bang.
Ain't nobody like Rose or Westbrook, bro.
Rose hit it first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Even Baron Davis was like he could dunk on you. Steve Francis had a little bit more explosiveness too, though. He caught a bunch of bodies.
The thing was like he hovers.
That was
Derek still be going up. like Derek is crazy. Like I ain't
never seen nobody could twerk their body in the air like in different directions. Like still be in the air floating like that.
Remember when he finally came back from his injury and he jumped up, went like this, and then threw the pass.
Passed it, bro.
Noah.
I was like
what?
I'm like, this dude was man, bro.
I wanted to say that word. I wanted to say that word because I was like,
I stopped myself.
I was like, what even made you do that? What made you do that?
In the head, bro.
Real talk.
I'm like,
but okay, now that you say that, okay, because I've definitely seen Ja do a lot of stuff like that. He'll just be in the air like, okay,
he got the Rose in him.
Yeah, he can't help it because he grew up watching Rose. Like it's inevitable. For like a lot of people,
in another not to cut you off, but I'm to cut you off. But it's also the frame. The reason I say AI is because AI didn't mind giving his body up. AI would go into that lane, know I'm gonna fall and probably my back gonna hurt for 2 weeks. He got that type of thing versus D Rose was 230, almost 210, 6'1", just coming in, get off me, tight.
6'3" with shoes. Nah,
He not
D-Rose
sick, bro. That man was never 6'3". I don't care what nobody say.
Bro. D-Rose
was never
6'1" max.
That man was 6'1" max. I don't care what nobody. 6'2" max with shoes, bro.
Angie, I'm right there with you. Except Steve Francis was. That dude was mad. He was N1 mixtape S type with the type of stuff that he would do out there. The crossovers, D-Rose would cross people over, but it was effective crossovers. The way he crossed over Tyreek Evans on Sacramento, he real quick, you can't even see the ball dribble. That's how fast he did it. Whereas Steve Francis was trying to embarrass you. Like he was trying to embarrass you out there.
Well, you got to cross your idols.
Steven Baron Davis.
Ja Hunter want to know Ja. He said Ja don't got a handle like Rose head. I don't know.
No, because
Rose a hit you quick.
That's the thing.
Super fast.
Like that's what that's why I said that's why I compared him Ja to that. He's kind of have a PG game to him because it's smooth. Like he'll come in that mug. It's not really too many dribbles. Either he gonna blow right past you, or he gonna set you up with a tween gone, and then I'm gonna go in with a sneaky little layup like something Paul George would do. D-Rose was in this mug like, okay, head big old head Z cross, and by time I'm crossing, my foot is inside the dotted line, and I'm ready to take off.
Just fast.
Yeah, like if anybody, if he wasn't big like he was, his ACL would be gone before he even was gone. Yeah. Like just some of them, he has so much force just by his natural body movement was crazy. Like I said, I grew up watching you remember the ESPN Sports Science? Mm-hmm. Like they said, the reason why he tore his ACL on that hop stick is because of the force he jumps off the floor with. I feel like when like a lot of people get worried when because he don't know how to land. He really don't know how to land.
He don't. That's why his head got messed up. He don't.
But I think what benefits him is because Buddy is 160 so good, and for the most part, D-Rose failed when he was actually fouled. Yeah. I think players nowadays learning to fall just because it gives on your knees. Because that's what I've noticed about DeMar game. I used to watch DeMar. I'm like, why every time he gets some type of contact and when he's in the air, he immediately falls. He's like, bro, take all pressure off your knees.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah.
I wish D-Rose knew that.
That was his. No, he know it now.
I think Rose the reason why people started teaching people how to fall because they see why it was Rose.
Absolutely, because you can't keep doing that. And
but Rose used to really get fouled. Like they didn't
call it. They didn't.
Oh my god, I still hate it to this day.
Like, I feel like the worst games for D-Rose, not like performance wise, but foul wise, was Indiana games. They didn't call nothing.
Angie Carr, you're right. He was definitely humble. His humility level was like 99 if it was a 2K stat. That's a lot of reasons why people to this day still love D-Rose. I was in New Orleans over the weekend with wifey, and I wore a different jersey every time I was there. So I wore a D-Rose jersey. People were coming up to me. I had on my wife had on a Walter Payton jersey, and people were damn near brought to tears. Just like, oh my God, Walter Payton is such a wonderful jersey. And then I had on a Seattle KD jersey, and I ran into a wedding party from Seattle. It was like one of the craziest coincidences. They were taking pictures with me like I was a celebrity and stuff. I'm like, interesting. Jerseys, man, like D-Rose, he had a super duper impact on basketball culture, and he still does.
Yeah, he is Chicago best. Because I was talking to OG on up here Chilltown, and I had to tell him, I said, bro, if Derrick Rose Chicago wise is more influential than Scottie Pippen, bro. Like Scottie Pippen done more for the Chicago Bulls. Scottie Pippen done more for Chicago Bulls, of course. But I'm like, bro, he don't have the level of like clout like Derrick Rose got in Chicago. Like if it's a Derrick Rose here, come see Derrick Rose and Scottie Pippen here, right down the street. Everybody gonna go to the Derrick Rose first. Unless like they're the old 90s fans.
No, we're gonna go to D-Rose first.
People.
We're gonna see D-Rose first, yeah.
And then we'll scoot over to Scottie. Part of the reason is because of the stuff that Scottie Pippen been saying lately. No, man, Scottie Pippen been mad disrespectful lately, fam. So it's like
he have been wilding.
Yeah, he been growing that hair beard. They been growing up that hair. I don't know.
Ever since that whole situation with you, he should have just signed future autograph and left it at that.
You broke. But that's the wildest thing. Like the thing that told me so much about D-Rose as a person, which is so crazy to me. It was Rip Hamilton was having an interview on I think All the Smoke, and he was like, he remember one day it was like right around the time he signed his $90 million contract, and plus he had that $200 million contract from Adidas. It was around that time where he signed both of them. He said he overheard him calling his brother. He was like, Reggie, can I get a Bentley? He said, can you what? He was like, I want to know if I can get a Bentley. He was like, you could have got a Bugatti off. He was like, what are you asking for? I was like, this man legit was a grown man asking his brother, who he had led most of the charge of his money. Hey, can I get a Bentley?
I love it,
Wow.
man. So go ahead.
My one question right here. I would say I'm gonna pick Ben Gordon because that was more of I got to actually experience it when it happened. So I'm gonna pick Ben.
I'm going
Both players
Kukoc.
definitely.
I'm sorry. I'm saying Kukoc.
I ain't mad at it. I'm just showing Ben some love.
Kukoc. I say anybody. I be telling anybody right now, if Kukoc was in the league now when he came out.
He'd be cool.
Well, so it's a couple of things. We got to see. We got a chance to see what Kukoc would have been like in somewhat today's league with Lamar Odom, because Lamar Odom was.
We really didn't see Lamar Odom in this league. Lamar Odom was killed today.
I'm about to say, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Lamar Odom would be a dog today.
Yes,
yeah, especially Clipper Odom.
Yeah, he would be cold. But I'm gonna talk about both of them. So Kukoc that year, the pressure on him, first of all, coming in and being the highest paid Bull, surrounded by legends, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, so on and so forth, and what happened in the Olympics when they heard about him, and they tried to break him. But to see him come in and perform and ingratiate himself not only to the team but to the city was great. So in terms of from a nostalgic purposes, I saw it. So of course I have more of a connection to Kukoc, but I'm not going to ignore the fact that someone mentioned it earlier that Ben Gordon is the first rookie to win Sixth Man of the Year, and he had a very special season as a rookie in a strong career. It's unfortunate that things that have happened over the last couple of years with him occurred. And we talked about him earlier. It would have been cool to see him stay on that team, because I think the Bulls would have been able to win maybe 1-2 championships with a Ben Gordon, Derrick Rose, Luol Deng, Core, Taj Gibson, all those guys, Joakim Noah. I think that would have been enough for Tom Thibodeau. But so I'm still going to give the edge to Kukoc because he won a championship.
Can I play devil's advocate? And it ain't nothing to do with what you just said. It's just something I thought about, because it just dawned on me. So did y'all all listen to the interview on All the Smoke with Isaiah Thomas?
No.
Which one? Well, yeah. Which
I ain't
one?
gonna lie, bro.
One, right?
I said, yeah, I think he only had one. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Zeke need to let it go.
He do, but at the same time, I understand. I understand the way he felt.
The thing is, we all understand and been
but
understood.
That's not even my point. Some of the stuff he said, like I feel like after you watch,
is this what he's talking about? He was the reason Mike was able to walk the streets and protected him from gang culture.
I think he did say that. In that thing. But he said other stuff.
Mike during that time,
right? I was like that. But it was just the little things, like okay, like they just act like they kind of ignored what Zeke did. Like he was like everybody you beat, we beat first.
He played for the Detroit Pistons.
But that wasn't even my point. My whole point was the stuff that Pippen does say. I be like, he kind of got some validity, because he kind of there's some points around when it comes to Mike.
Ain't nobody saying that Mike ain't no narcissistic, hard-nosed, very difficult to be. He like Batman, like Bruce Wayne. Batman is a part of the Justice League, and I'm nerding out right now. But he's part of the Justice League, and he got all these people.
Prep time.
He got all these people with superpowers, but he's one of the leaders of that, because he's Batman, right? But he don't get along with none of these people. He's not trying to be best friends with you or nothing. We're trying to get the job done.
That ain't my point.
I get what you're
Batman
saying.
Batman a criminal though. Batman is a criminal.
I'm just saying a lot of people have problem with Mike and his methods because he mean about it. Man, get the job done.
I think it was mainly I was talking mainly as the team, because like people don't realize, like, okay, like he did just like take every starting dude from all around the league and put him on the Bulls. Like he literally did. Like Everybody on their team, like everybody on that star lineup, is a starter in their own team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they is.
Even on the bench, everybody on that bench is a starter in their own right. And like,
D12.
and I think everybody just try to ignore that. And he be like, Zeke was like, nah, like y'all not finna just sit there and be like they just didn't have a low key super team up in this month.
Obviously, they was 72-10.
Yeah, they went crazy.
So it's like,
but they broke the record. No, they was a super team. I mean,
nobody's arguing that they.
Nah, people are arguing it. There's
what I'm saying is,
especially your generation.
I don't argue that.
Yeah,
I ain't talking about you.
I see it as what it is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of course, you got the greatest player of all time.
Best two-way player in the league.
Right, the best two-way player, the greatest rebounder of all time. We're not gonna act like the center position was great, but because of the triangle, it made it the center still effective because Luke Longley, Bill Winters, and Bill Cartwright, they all hit them little 12-foot shots. They all did. So like it was a very good system. But at the end of the day, man, I ain't trying to hear nothing Scottie Pippen saying. That man got 6 championships because of Michael Jordan. And that's it. I don't care what he's talking about.
Mike can't get the 6 without him too, though. But look, I'm glad you brought up Scottie.
Yeah,
so answer this question, the super chat right here. Is Scottie Pippen taking the Bulls to the playoffs without MJ overrated or underrated?
I think it's where it's at. I wanted to see him win a championship, and man, if I see Hugh Hollins, man, I swear. But I wanted to see I don't think it's overrated or underrated. I think what he did that year, minus him sitting on the bench and throwing a hissy fit for the Tony Kukoc situation.
I'm gonna lie to you, bro. That made me that contract situation made me mad because I'm like,
but he
told
got
you not to sign it.
He got the All-Star MVP. The Bulls are up 109-104. By the way, with 2 minutes and 13 seconds left, got the rookie in the game.
Which rookie is that, sir?
The guy that the Bulls drafted.
Julian.
Yeah. So yeah, he won All-Star MVP that year. He averaged like 28 points, something like that, 26 to 28 points a game. And they were within a bad call of going to the conference finals to play against the Knicks. I mean, to the finals actually to play against the Rockets, right? So
no,
the conference finals to play against Orlando, right? That's who they would have to play. So
Shaq was gonna probably work us, so no
right, but we might have lost to them because they had already beat the team with we probably would have beat them because that was a young Orlando team. Because that next team was the one that beat Mike them, right? That next Orlando squad.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You might be right. It might be underrated, D12, to think about the year that he had. But at that point in time, the Chicago Bulls fans, with or without Mike, still had championship expectations, and they didn't win it.
For me, it's starting to become. Obviously, I put it in my top 10 Bulls moment. I said really was like 94 Scottie. Cool, but the narrative of Scottie taking that team to the playoffs, and it's only because of this debate narrative. It's the GOAT debate narrative. To use it against Mike, it's become overrated because we act like that team wasn't still stacking. It was a good team, and they
it took one play off.
Yeah, they took one play off. Like they try to beat. Oh, will LeBron lead this team? I try to make a LeBron thing, and I hate to do that. Or when Jordan left, I'm like, no, bro. They literally kept their same team intact, added ball pieces, and just lost one person.
And they still have Phil Jackson.
And still have Phil. They ran the same
I'm tired of people acting like Phil ain't no good coach.
And they still had Tex Winter.
Yeah, but they had a squad. So to me, it's starting to become overrated only because of the GOAT debate for me.
Yeah, I mean, but the reason you brought it up is because that's where people tend to bring it up when they say, oh, it's 110-111 Bulls right now. With a minute to go, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Carly Jones for the J, in and out.
Steve-O, what you think? Overrated or underrated, Steve-O?
Just like you said, because of the conversation, it's becoming overrated.
Yeah, you can't even appreciate it no more because it's really taking away from Scottie.
Yeah, and that's why I don't participate. Like you ain't gonna give me. I shut that conversation straight down. Michael, shut up. I ain't having that conversation. Yeah, man. Like you ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Like the most especially stuff right there,
and especially when you know the actual story that happened. It's just stupid, bro. It was so stupid.
4 seconds. Ooh, turnover.
Yeah, it was dumb all around. Prayers to the whip.
Jackson just turned the ball over. 15 seconds to go.
Bro, you know they was nice when they said, bro, they weren't even talking about Mike. It was Ben.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't know what everybody in Chicago know. The reason why everybody wear 25 is for me.
Mm-hmm.
You got
Everybody
to
from
wear 25.
Simeon for sure. And
Besides Jabari gonna be the one person trying to break the tradition. You the best player on the team. You got to wear 25, bro.
he
You
was
know the
tripping.
rules.
I want to be different.
I want to be my
No.
own person. And now he being his own person in a Tel Aviv or something like that.
Oh yeah, he said that
Ignorant.
he said the league better than the other league. I'm like, Jabari, bro. You don't do that. You don't gotta say that because you know why you ain't here. You literally
No,
sound still.
I feel like that other part he had a valid point saying where he said, like, okay, out of all the teams, it's probably like 6 that's really trying. But I was like, you had me there, but when you start,
they play harder, such and such. Man,
Stop.
get out of here, my guy.
Stop.
He had me. I'm like, bro, you can't say nothing when I literally watch you. The suit was nice. He had the black red pinstripe suit, sound with the Bulls. They say, Jabari, you got good offense. They question your defense. Hey, they didn't pay me to play defense. I'm like,
and that was your nail in your coffin, bro. That was
you literally
it right
said
there.
that live in the interview, brother. You can't talk about nothing.
Just
you can't
goofy.
tell me nothing. Like, yeah, you can't tell me nothing. That was dumb. That was dumb.
Just signed
But I know
obituary.
what's this go to? He did. He was over with.
It's still one. It's 111, 110.
Are they playing Denver again too?
Preseason. Yeah, we can shut it down. It's preseason. I ain't even care about the preseason. First of all, Steve-O, Big Kev, I definitely appreciate you guys coming up.
10 seconds.
I got a rhythm daddy.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
It's shot, miss, rebound, out of bounds. 7 seconds.
Saying, this game is going. It's basketball. It ends 40 seconds. 40 seconds to 30 minutes.
All I'm saying is it's 110 and 111. Unless you really trying to go, you might well just call the end of it.
No, yeah.
Okay, if you want to be,
if it's regular season, no, I'll watch it again. And then I can't watch it. I was lagging. I had to shut everything down. So you got the enjoyment of watching the game. I can't watch it. I ain't watching it at all. But hey, I meant to ask. It was a rookie who had got a dunk. Or I don't know if he's rookie. Who was that Johnson?
Oh, Brandon Miller.
Today?
Miller. There you go.
From the Charlotte Hornets?
No.
On the Bulls the other day?
I seen that dunk. The Bulls, the one. His name.
That was
Jackson. Wasn't it Jackson?
Yeah, it was Jackson. But he
caught a whole body.
When we say one of those real posterizers was body to body,
like they ran off the bench.
Yeah, bro, it was one of those because the shot was going down. I don't think he didn't know he was attempting a dunk. So the dude just jumped straight up. He said, "All right, damn." I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh, you know why I'm happy Brandon Miller done when I see.
But yeah, they just said. But apparently, we just missed the Julian. He just caught somebody this game, I think.
Oh, we was
I'm
talking.
about to go back and check it.
That's what
but did y'all see who Brandon Miller dunked on? Though, did y'all see who?
Daniel Gafford.
I enjoyed watching him getting dunked on.
He got baptized.
In preseason.
Ooh, yeah, they just uploaded.
Streamed.
They just uploaded on the Instagram. Yeah, he definitely. Julian just definitely
he's streaming now too. I want to see if he's gonna talk about it on the stream. Look, Daniel Gafford, he be streaming. He be talking about all that.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. That's another story. There's too many people getting podcasts.
Look, everybody doing it now. It's gonna be everybody.
It ain't they gonna, like, bro. They gonna like ESPN ain't never really gonna go nowhere.
It ain't gonna exist no more.
It's gonna exist in this format, just like TV. Just like TV is pretty much all streaming. Eventually, eventually, sports content gonna be like that, where like it's still gonna be the dinosaurs around, but this is gonna be the premier way to get to sports content.
I'm telling you right now, ain't nobody trying to hear what Daniel Gafford got to say.
Why would I wait till Monday to see what such got to talk about? Yeah. Somebody, go listen to it because he in the league. I can't wait.
I'm listening. I'm sorry. It's only you got to be.
They called a charge on that Brandon Miller dunk. They called a charge on that.
Of course they did.
No, they bet not. Hold on.
They say Brandon Miller's near poster. It's a charge.
That man got baptized.
Wow.
That man got baptized.
Oh yeah, Jalen Phillips. I just looked at the Jalen Phillips dunk. Yeah.
Oh, NG card, you're absolutely right. Pat Beverly averaged like 40 points a game in high school. It was crazy.
Oh yeah, but everybody that was a bucket.
Last thing I wanted to
go ahead.
The last thing that I wanted to say before we get up out of here, because I gotta go do something. But did y'all see that KG said Jordan Poole the next James Harden?
I mean, he could be in Washington. He's gonna have the ball in his hand.
I mean, is that a good thing? Like, I don't see. I'm sorry. Like
I mean,
you
MVP. If he get
you ain't
MVP, I'm not
he
I
don't know
think he's
how he
talking
am.
about style of play though. I think he's saying
Yeah,
that Jordan
sure,
Poole about
yeah.
to put up a lot of shots.
Yeah,
in
kid.
Washington.
He don't know how I get down when it comes to Harden. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got too
Look,
much to say about that.
I gotta go, fellas. Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. I definitely
Sure.
appreciate y'all coming through. Big Kid, Steve-O. Pull
Oh,
up
yeah, anytime,
on
brother.
the C-Red
Bro.
PC. Once again, everybody, we out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. C-Red PC, and we are out of here.